Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, that's a fancy house. Ooh, we,
Yeah.
we don't have that house. Wait a minute. That's not our apartment.
No, it's not.
That's
Let me
not.
see.
He's playing around with the settings. How's everybody
Yes.
doing? Welcome to another GameScope Weekly.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome. Bear
I
with
I
us
I
because
saw
we're
I saw Dan's comment that he said first, so he
yeah.
was the first here.
There you go. Now we have music. Welcome, Dan. Welcome, Quicksilver. I know that you guys are here. Also, Mason. Hey, how are you? Welcome in. How was the weekend? You did anything exciting? Because we're gonna start with that as usual. Sorry, we were a bit late because so Knight of Crimson just booked his first birthday party. Yay!
Woohoo!
Applause. Wait, I do have applause here. Wait, I'm still getting used to this. Here.
Hey.
So yeah, it's very exciting because you guys remember that we were talking about the big event that we went to, that we attended, Taste of Danford. So we met a lot of amazing people there, including a lot of parents who were looking for something different and entertaining for their kids. And it turns out that we actually got booked for September. So yay, we're very excited.
Yes.
It's very exciting to see how it goes. Yeah, that's why we were a bit kind of delayed, only for a bit. Martin, he is currently playing around with the settings right now. Okay, what's that? Is that
The
a
world of
city?
Coco. The world of Coco.
Oh, that's the world of Coco. Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense. Did you notice our new background, by the way? It's a Kingdom Hearts loading screen. Can you tell from which game? It's a game that you have not played, but we do have it. That's why I can tell you.
The game that Melody of Memory?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
one. Yeah. Ever since I started playing that game, I noticed that loading screen and I was like, oh, that is gonna be a perfect background. And
Yes.
we love Kingdom Hearts, so yeah.
Now, and when they released Kingdom Hearts 3, since they were doing the special editions for the PS4, they were also launching wallpapers and plenty of goodies, free goodies for the phone and for the desktop with cool Kingdom Hearts backgrounds like textures and that kind of stuff. So they were doing that all over. So and how many people do we have here? Okay, we already have 7 comments. First, hello. I shall be joining back in a bit. INFP corner.
His name is
INFP.
Mason.
Mason, okay. Quicksilver's here. You said already. Bonjour here. Buongiorno. And background. Yeah, like I'm just messing around with the settings. It's like I don't know if the lady told you, but we usually do OBS, and we were doing this using Discord, and then we moved from. It was kind of messy because
it was clunky.
Clunky, and I think that only Lily had the chance to make some changes. So if she was like busy explaining something, we had to deliver her many assets to be able to show on the stream. However, here on this platform called StreamYard, we're able to showcase or move around or say, like, I want to do this or this.
You disappeared.
Or this. Or this. I can do it myself instead of asking Lily to do it or something. Like it's a little bit easier. And also we can put something like this. On the bottom of the screen.
Banners. We love banners. There are a lot of things that I'm liking about this. Like, first of all, if, for example, Gabo, for some reason, Fox Alive joins, he can join anytime. And the problem with Discord, if someone was joining, I needed to adjust, like, the OBS settings, and it was just a total mess. So this is super, super burst. Like, it does give us that flexibility. If we were to invite guests as well, it's not going to be a hassle. We could just simply send the link to the studio so they can join. And it saved me a lot of editing time because this is being recorded right now, not only streaming, So every time, like the post kind of treatment after the stream, it's so easy. I just download it, crop whatever I don't need, delete, add, upload, and I can upload to both, to all of our 3 channels actually: Night of Crimson's channel, my YouTube channel, and GameScope Weekly YouTube channel. So yeah, I am dreaming. This is the best thing ever.
It's like a Zoom with steroids because it's really interactive. You have plenty of widgets on the side that you can select and choose. We haven't tried them all because most of the time that we're using this, we're on stream. So we haven't really touched many of the buttons because we don't know if we're going to break something. So we'll leave that for later anyways. But we do know that there's plenty of things that we can do with this.
Yes,
we're gonna play with this eventually. But yeah, there's plenty of things that have been happening right now. So this past week, for us, it was a kind of a slow weekend. I'm gonna say that it was a slow weekend, or more like a calm weekend, because weekend prior, when we did the Taste of the Downford, it was so busy and you had to go to work to your 9 to 5 work the next day. So it was kind of like exhausting. So this weekend we used it to rest a lot. Also, there was a really big event that was happening at the same time that we wanted to get like all the notifications about, and they were streaming some of that event. So we kept watching most of the news that were happening at D23. We're gonna have more on that today because most of today's GameScope Weekly, it's not mostly about games. I'm gonna talk about a game, but we're gonna talk about D23 because at the end of the day, it was the geekiest thing happening during the weekend.
Yeah.
So we did that. And I think, we went to get some Mexican food.
Delicious Mexican food. Ceviche. We had ceviche.
We got like a couple of special edition coins, Disney for Lily during the weekend.
Yeah, we got that. So I have my Nightmare for Christmas bookshelf over here, but it's not only Nightmare for Christmas. It's heavily on Disney as well. So Night of Crimson got me these. By the way, we're going to be talking about D23, but I'll be taking over Disney Parks announcements because that's my thing. So I'll be talking about Disney Parks in case you have never been. So it's a coin. Oh, wait. Can you change the layout?
Yeah.
Here.
That one.
Wait, not that one.
I think it's this one.
Yeah, that one. So this is the one.
It has like 5 different lands of Disneyland, and on the back it says Disneyland.
So it's the Disneyland castle with all the lands in the back. And we got 2 of these. So yeah, that's what we did on the weekend. It was kind of chill, but yeah. And what else did we do? And we reacted to the Kingdom Hearts panel from the.
Oh yeah, we did that on Saturday. Yeah, we did a reaction. We streamed ourselves watching the panel. So basically, that's what we saw. So a lot of you guys that are here today already saw us doing that. So we're gonna talk about. At the end of the day, that day was about reacting. If there was like a big announcement like the one they did, they get the real reaction, the on-spot reaction. But today we're gonna go a little bit deeper into that, like what do they mean? What are our opinions about it? We got a little bit of time to digest it. So, and there were so many other things happening during the weekend on D23 that probably wants to discuss it, because I think that one of those streams happened on Disney Plus. So we didn't know that it was gonna be like part of the event was gonna be streaming on Disney Plus. We were just trying to watch The Bear. But when we were trying to put The Bear, we saw that there was like a live streaming on Disney Plus about the D23, and that's when it was Neil Patrick Harris, right? And they were doing plenty of announcements about the parks. So that's what got Lily all hyped out. So that's I think that she should have had reacted to that one on stream, but still, it was Disney Plus. You don't know if you're streaming Disney Plus, you don't know if you're gonna get banned on YouTube. So
I don't dare now.
I'm not sure if you were gonna be able to do that anyways. Now that I think about it, but yeah, like many things happened, and we're gonna roll with that. So, what do you want to bring out that you did on the weekend?
Essentially, I guess Kingdom Hearts reaction panel. We already talked about that, and we didn't do anything special or big, to be honest, aside from that. And I didn't like my Sundays usually are just house errands. Like I just do house chores most of the time, so I don't really have much to tell you, honestly. But yeah, like no, it does not make me a Disney princess. However, fun fact. Walt Disney's wife name was Lillian, and there is a train that was named on her honor, and it's called Lily Bell. So it's one of the oldest trains over there at Disneyland. It's only available at Disneyland, not Walt Disney World. So yeah, there was a Lily. And also, Mason, you're gonna know this because I have Walt Disney's not only profile, a personality, but I was born on the same day he was born. So yes, a lot of Disney, but I don't really talk about it most of the times. But yeah, like Disney is kind of a thing that I've loved ever since I was a little girl. So ever since I was a kid. So
she has books.
Yes,
the books for this.
Night of Crimson has been doing that for me, like getting a lot of books, especially from the parks. So yeah, a lot of fun facts about Walt Disney and being a Disney fan essentially. That said, I hope that I'll be able to attend D23, the next one, which is going to be in 2 years more. So it's not an annual thing. It's basically every 2 years. Yes, every 2 years. But it's just like the best Disney experience, honestly. And I just hope that I'll be able to do that. Night of Crimson did mention this. It's on the Anaheim Convention Center, which is across the street, like literally across the street from Disneyland. So you can definitely plan your weekend, attend D23, and then hop to Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. So yeah, plenty of things to talk about.
One of our friends went to the D23 and she went to Disney on Monday. So she said that there was no lines for anything. So it was like a Monday on Disney. So I think that was fun.
Yeah.
Especially when you go to Disney and you see no lines. Hey.
Yeah.
Pass, automatic pass.
Yep. I'm talking to the audience here. That's why. But yeah, I guess we can get started. You want to get started with your what you want to talk about D23, or do you want me to take over?
If you want, you can take over. Yeah.
All right, plenty of things to talk about. So let's get started. Let me just see which one I'm sharing. Because first of all, I do want to mention. I think we mentioned this during our member exclusive channel live stream on Monday. The passing of Haiti. So it was very sudden. No one was kind of expecting this. Actually, it was on Monday, and the Saturday there was an amazing, voice acting session with both, Hailey and what's the name of the voice of Riku? Is it
Riku and Sora?
Yeah, but I keep forgetting Riku's voice actor's name.
I don't remember it either.
Yeah, so they did a voice acting panel, and it was great. So it was just unfortunate that she suddenly passed away, right? So in her memory, of course, and she voiced Kairi in both Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. Unfortunately, she kind of stepped away from acting for a bit, and that's when Alison Stoner, who is the new voice of Kairi on Kingdom Hearts 3, we were very shocked by the news. So may she rest in peace. So yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to mention. And let's talk about D23. There were so many things that happened. I am just going crazy. Let me just make sure I open this. So, what do you want to start with? Movies, parks. What do you feel you want to talk about, chat?
Yeah,
because there were plenty of things.
They do announcements for everything, even TV shows. There's a big TV show coming up for these for Disney.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. It was an anime, right?
Yes, yep. It is an anime, which is the preview that I'm showing right now. So they gave us some announcements for Kingdom Hearts, of course. If you guys watched the trailer where we see Coco, I just feel that Coco is like the perfect world to add. I think I'm not sure if we talked about that before. I think I suggested Zootopia, but not Coco. Did I?
Yeah, you said Zootopia.
Yeah, right. But I think were you the one who said Coco, or was
I thought I thought they were bringing Coco.
Okay, so you were the one who called Coco. Okay, perfect. Because I do remember that I said anything but Encanto. I don't want Encanto. Nothing against Encanto, but I mean, I'm Mexican, right? So, yeah, Coco, please. Not being biased, but I am being biased. Star Wars. Oh, Nintendo Memories wants to talk about Star Wars.
There was stuff from Star Wars a lot, also.
Yeah, the thing is that we're kind of stepping away from, putting trailers here because we don't want to get the.
Yeah, we're just gonna show pictures.
Just gonna show pictures, but yeah, you guys had a chance to watch the first look at Starfighter.
Yeah, it was packed, and you can see that right now, Ryan Gosling, it's everywhere, and at least on Disney, he's done two new projects. It was Ghost Rider and now Star Wars. So Ryan Gosling, it's been busy, and he's
Chris Pratt.
He's a Disney guy. I mean, his career started in Disney when he was young. I think it was him and Justin Timberlake who started at the same time in Disney, right?
Yeah.
So he's from the house, basically. So it's good to see that he's in Star Wars now, because I mean, for the new characters or the new series that they're gonna be doing, or movies, I think that they're running out of actors who have participated in those roles. So I think that Ryan Gosling is a good fit for this new Star Wars Starfighter movie. And I hope we can get more information or more detailed trailers soon, because also, like, the lore of Star Wars has been expanding all over the place since Disney acquired it. So I'm just hoping to see more Star Wars and see how it connects to the other parts of the saga. So yeah, it's interesting, and I don't know if this is gonna be also reflected on the parks, because I know that
I hope it's not.
Even every time that they do like a change or something on the Star Wars canon or lore, they also do it on the parks. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't really understand, because we're gonna be talking about Disney parks shortly, but there's gonna be a ride for the Lion King, right? Now, this is gonna be based on the animated movie, of course. There's nothing better than that, of course. But that ride is going to be telling the story that we know, right? Now, Coco and Encanto, which are going to be two different attractions from different Disney parks locations, they're going to be telling the story after, which I don't really understand. So to Night of Crimson's point about talking or expanding the story within the parks, they tried already with with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It didn't work. They went ahead and added Darth Vader already. And look, they're already there in the land. It didn't work because they weren't really grabbing as much attention as they wanted. So I really hope they don't. I feel that people visit those parks because of the nostalgia of what they already experienced, and not something completely new. I get the immersiveness and all that kind of stuff, because it is very immersive. I have to be honest with you. It's almost like you're teleporting yourself to a different planet, essentially. It's really immersive. But give us what we're familiar with and what we enjoy. And especially for people, I feel like no one is gonna hop into Coco's ride and say, "Oh, I just want to know what happens after the movie." No, they want to relive the story. That's what they want. But I don't know why like Disney parks are doing that. Honestly, I don't really understand. Like, I don't see the point, you know. But yeah,
and just for a little bit more of context, when they did Galaxy's Edge, they were leaving a specific set of characters only for Galaxy's Edge, because most of the characters in Star Wars were being showcased at Tomorrowland. That's where you will find like a photo up with Darth Vader, with Chewbacca, with R2D2. So that's where you would go
and
to get
pictures.
some to get Star Wars pictures. But when they did Galaxy's Edge, they didn't want to bring Darth Vader and Chewbacca and R2 because they said, you know what, these characters belong to a different saga. So I think that people are gonna be confused, and we want to really make it like super immersive. So if you went to Galaxy's Edge, you will find like characters like Kylo Ren, Rey, the stormtroopers from the last 3 episodes of the saga. You would also find who else? I don't remember who else would you find there. But then they kept adding characters that were like the Mandalorian, Grogu, Ahsoka, and then they kept adding more that they didn't belong to that like timeline, let's say, or like that point in time on the series. And then they said like, you know what, we already did like this, so let's just bring like Darth Vader and Chewbacca over this side. So it was like it stopped making sense, and they just backed down from it. So. And now it's a little bit confusing. So yeah, I wonder what they're gonna be doing with Galaxy's Edge from here on. And I mean, if you get the photo up with any of them, that will be interesting. But at least they shouldn't be like mixing the characters from different eras within Galaxy's Edge. I think that would be the wrong move. But yeah, we got like also the trailer for Ahsoka.
Yeah, which about that.
It was fun because we get to see more of Anakin in the series.
Yes.
So, like, I mean, those flashbacks to Clone Wars that we had on the last season of Ahsoka were really interesting to see, and those wanted me to go back and see the Clone Wars series once more, because it brought back those memories. It brought back those like kind of like storylines, and I was really interested. I was really into the Clone Wars once more. So bringing this context and bringing these characters back in Ahsoka, I think is the right move. I mean, Tron is one of the most like smart characters in the series. So I wonder what's gonna be his plotline from here on. I know that he wants to restore the Empire. He said it on the trailer that the rebels are basically in war on the against the rebels. So I wonder if this is what starts the plot line that they kind of like invented on the last minute when they said like somehow Palpatine has returned. I wonder if this storyline is gonna be leading to that making sense instead of just like saying like
he's not dead. Forget what we just said. Clone Wars, he didn't die.
Clone Wars was very good, and I think that it was so interesting to see. Also, Rebels. I think that this series of Ahsoka lets me go back and see Clone Wars. Give me like the need to go and see Rebels one more because of all the Ezra storyline. Also, like it's interesting to see that on Flash, on live action. And see that going on. So I really have high hopes in this. I wasn't able to see on detail who is playing the character. Balin, I think it's the name of the Jedi. Like, well, he's not a Jedi anymore. So
Yeah, you can just search it. Yeah. Hi, Nintendo Memories. Welcome back. And he's saying that he's very hyped about season 2. I think everybody
Balin's
is.
Skull. Yeah.
Yeah. This is gonna be amazing. And Fox Alive is in the chat. Hello, Gabo. This and Andor has been one of the best Star Wars shows, and Mando in a while. Yes, I agree. And he's just hopping in to say hi real quick. Welcome in. We miss you. I hope the move goes smoothly. Let us know if there's something you can help out.
The thing about that character, Balin Skull, is that the actor who does him passed away when by the end of the season. So now the new actor who portrays him was shown a little bit in the trailer, just like a 1 second scene and there was a lot of like snow going around him, but he's the character in Game of Thrones who does the Hound.
Oh, the Hound. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
He's the one who's doing Balin's Skull now. So yeah, that's gonna be cool to see.
Yeah, cool. Quicksilver is asking, I asked Knight of Crimson, what was the first Star Wars movie you saw?
The first one that I saw was the original trilogy, because back in Mexico when I was like 10 years old, there was like a marathon that they did on Open TV, so I was able to see them all there. But
did you watch all 3 in one sitting?
Yeah. So I saw all 3 in one sitting, and then I went to the video store and rented them again, and I saw them in English because I think that time I saw them in the Spanish dub. So and it was a really nice Spanish dub, because most of the people doing anime back in the 90s are the ones who did the dubbing for the Star Wars movies. So like Luke Skywalker, it's the Jesus Barredo who did Seiya from Knights of the Zodiac. He's Luke Skywalker. But I went to rent the movies. But the first one that I saw on the theater was The Phantom Menace. So I was there when I was able to see The Phantom Menace on the big screen. And I also see them all in Spanish because I went with my dad those times. My mom didn't like space-related movies, so my dad took me to the movies to see those. All the Star Wars movies, all the Lord of the Rings movies. Every movie that my mom didn't like of high fantasy or like sci-fi, my dad would take me to the movies and we will watch it. But yeah, like Star Wars was one of the biggest things.
Nice. No, I've always watched it in English. For some reason in my household it was more like they always wanted to watch things like with the original language. So I kind of grew up with that. But mine was, of course, number 6. So A New Hope. That was like the first one that I did, that I watched.
But yeah, I think that Pedro Pascal mentions that in one of the interviews that he has with Conan O'Brien, that so R2D2 in Spanish, if you pronounce it like R2D2, he's like when you spell it and you say it, it's like Arturito. So
Arturito.
In Spanish, the R2D2 they call him Arturito. So it's like an Arthur, like a little Arturito, and that's what they call it in Mexico, the Arturito. So yeah,
R2D2.
That's another reason why I found that watching it for the first time in Spanish was funny, because it's Arturito.
Arturito.
Hey Gabo, how are you?
Hi, Bumini. Bumini is also here. Welcome in.
Schmanky.
Schmanky is here as well.
It's like Sean Connery, like Schmanky. Schmanky.
You got traumatized by the original trilogy? Aw, please don't tell. Well, go and watch Star Wars, guys. If you
it's
haven't.
The Ewoks, right? I know.
Yeah, most likely the Ewoks.
It's probably the
Ewoks
ones.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can talk about movies as well. There were a bunch of movies that they're going to be announcing as well, especially Pixar. Pixar has 2 movies that they're going to be working on. One is Coco 2, which I don't really understand what's going to be the plot about, because Mama Coco is no longer, she passed away. She's part of the Land of the Dead and all of that. And unfortunately, that's how it ended. But this one is going to be we're gonna be Miguel actually is an adolescent now, so he's a teenager, which is gonna be very interesting. So they only share like a quick concept art about this, but they don't really share like details about the plot or anything like that. They're gonna be working on one that I think that they were working for a while. They have one is Ghost Market. This was kind of interesting because this is going to be about a kid who is a content creator, by the way, and he's recording kind of an experience and paranormal experience, and now it's going to be focusing on ghosts rather than something fantasy or toys as we're kind of used to with Pixar. A bit more, let's going a little bit to the edge a bit compared to what we're kind of waiting for or what we're used for. Now, there's also another one. It's going to be Gato. Have you heard of Gato?
No. Can you go back to the Coco one?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what they like. He's like he has a new haircut and everything. So
he's a teenager.
He's a teenager, but it was funny because like Coco too, and as you say, like what's gonna be the plot? I mean, like Grandma Coco already passed away, so it was like the whole thing about the movie was supposed to be Coco because she was Mama Coco, right? So I'm just wondering if they're doing like next November, Mama Coco is back and she wants revenge. Coco 2, Revenge of Mama Coco. Like rated PG-13.
Yeah.
So and it was cool because like at the end of the announcement they say like, oh, and also we have this thing related to Coco for you, and they start releasing like a video of the it looked like the movie. When we were seeing that, I think that Lily was saying, like, when we saw that announcement, because I think we saw a video about the announcement, we didn't see that live, we just like saw the recap. Lily didn't have any context of what was or what was happening, and she was like, "Oh, probably that's the cue for the new new world in Disneyland, or for the new ride on what is it called, California Adventure."
Yes.
And eventually she was like, like her expression was like, "Oh, what?" When she started seeing the Heartless pop out in the middle of the street, because she wasn't expecting Coco, because I mean they did that announcement for Coco 2, and they were like, "Oh, and by the way, Coco is gonna be on Kingdom Hearts 4," just like that. They just dropped the bomb right in that moment, and they released like a 1 minute trailer about like Sora being in the new world with Miguel and Raul. So that was one of the things, and they moved on. Then after that, they moved to like many other announcements that Lily is gonna show you. But it was cool.
It was kind of unexpected. I think that we can play that trailer, and it ties very well with what Nintendo Memories is mentioning, that he's very excited to dive into Kingdom Hearts. Funny story, the name of the panel was Deep Dive into Kingdom Hearts, which happened on D23. So if you guys want to rewatch that, you can rewatch it on both of our channels, Lily Hyrule and Night of Crimson, by the way. We have the entire reaction there if you would like to go and watch that. But just as Night of Crimson just mentioned, they pretty much dropped the bomb on that. However, they did post an extended version of that one. So I guess we can play it for now.
I'm gonna show things about that.
Okay. So I'll just wait for you then. So the other one that we're gonna be expecting for Pixar, it's gonna be Gato. Gato is, it's gonna be voiced by Mark Ruffalo, which is gonna be hilarious, I think. So this movie seems to be very interesting. Actually, it's a cat that, as you know, cats don't really like water, and this cat happens to live in Venice. So as you know, there is literally water everywhere. So it's kind of an adventure every time. So I find the concept pretty nice and very interesting. So that one will be releasing on March 5th of 2027. What else do we have? Many announcements. I guess that we can hop into Kingdom Hearts, because that's also part of the announcement. On Kingdom Hearts, they announced a new series. However, a new anime. However, they said, Nomura said, like, don't ask me. Don't ask me. I don't know anything, but use your imagination and see what you can come up with. So yeah, that's it. That's what he pretty much said politely. I'm not gonna tell you what is this about.
Yeah, they did announcements about like a TV series that is coming to Disney Plus, and
Yes.
I'm really interested to see what's gonna happen with this because I don't know if it's gonna be a whole new iteration about Kingdom Hearts. They're gonna go from the beginning of the story. Is this Sora? Is not him? I mean, like, I don't know what they're gonna be doing. I was calling that the game that was canceled. They were gonna turn it into a story or a movie, and they were gonna release it. So I got that wrong. So so they announced a TV series for this, and I'm surprised because usually Disney Plus features anime that has been shown in Japan or that it's been made for many other companies, but this is like an anime made by Disney, which I think this is the second anime that they do in Disney history. The first one being I think it's Star Wars Visions. Even though it's different animators and even though it's different stories, at the end of the day, that can be called an anime series. The art style that they're using. So this would be the second. But there was like a demo or like what do you call it? A pilot of a failed Disney or Kingdom Hearts cartoon made by Disney many years ago when they launched the first game. They had the option of doing like a cartoon series, or it looked pretty ugly. Honestly, in my opinion, it looked very ugly. It's a good thing that they didn't do it back in the day, but I don't know if they wanted to go back. Like we were talking about this during the panel during the D23 that I think that Disney really underestimates Kingdom Hearts as an IP that they have. I know that they're very focused on their Disney thing. However, I think that Kingdom Hearts and their fans have shown how much of an impact this series has, and that Disney is not taken seriously, let's say. I mean, they're giving them green light to do this kind of stuff, but if they give them the free creativeness, and if they done it this sooner, I think it will the fans will respond. Because from what I learned, because one of the friend that went to D23 told us, it was that the room where the Kingdom Hearts panel was being shown, it was like a small room. Like you had different like rooms for panels, including the grand hall. And Kingdom Hearts was shown in a panel when the line, even though the showroom was full, there was still a line outside the building that was going all the way around 3 times because of people who wanted to go into the panel. So that's how much. And I think that recently they showed two news. One that we just found out that the Kingdom Hearts is like a $1 million like IP that we had and we didn't notice that it grew to that point. And the other
is $1 billion.
1 billion. Sorry, my mistake. It's $1 billion IP that they didn't know it was that big. And the other one, it was like, I think it was like they were telling the director of Disney about Kingdom Hearts, and he's like, you know what? I don't even remember like giving it the green light back in the day when no one explained me what this whole game was all about. We just greenlighted it, and I don't even remember it. And something that you don't even remember, and it has this big of an impact on the industry.
Exactly.
I think that it is something that they are underestimating. But so yeah, I think that $1 billion dollars.
Exactly. Yeah. No, and don't be sorry. Like I wasn't correcting you. I'm very surprised that Disney did not know the potential that they have right now. Like I am happy because we're gonna get more Kingdom Hearts. That's kind of our win. However, I'm very surprised it took them 25 years to realize how big of a franchise Kingdom Hearts is.
I mean, it if it's a big franchise, I know that they're gonna be doing more things on the long run. But I honestly think that at least from Nomura, we're getting close to the last games that he himself develops. I think he's gonna go more into a role that Shigeru Miyamoto has in Nintendo, where he doesn't do coding or he doesn't produce anymore. He's just the head director and tells them in which direction the game should go. But I think we're heading into the last games that Nomura really works in, and the next ones are going to be like just either like produced or directed by him. But we're getting to an end of an era of Kingdom Hearts, and now that Disney has noticed Kingdom Hearts, I think that they're gonna be taking over, and we're gonna be seeing more like things, Disney-esque to things. Like remember what happened with Star Wars and The Simpsons and what it was? Oh, Avengers. Would you see like Phineas and Ferb and the Avengers, and everybody was just upset because that was gonna happen at some point, and they did. I think that it's gonna happen the same thing. So, but I mean, we have seen some references of Kingdom Hearts around Disney content, which has made me happy. Like I think it's the cartoon for Mickey Mouse, the new one that they had. There's like an episode where he's like throwing things out of these his wardrobe, and around those things that he throws away, there's a Keyblade in there. So everybody was like, "Oh my god, there's a Keyblade there in a Mickey cartoon!" So it was fun to see that. So I wonder if we get to see those things more often now that they notice that Kingdom Hearts is worth it.
Yeah, I just hope Nomura keeps a very close eye on this, because we don't want Disney to screw things around. Because no, please don't touch our franchise. But on that note about like Mickey, they also announced that Oswald is officially back to the Disney family. I mean, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit has been with Disney again for several years already. However, they just recently announced that they're working on a 2D classic style animation, which is going to be releasing on Disney Plus too. Actually that's quite exciting as well. And in case you don't know, why is it D23? Not only the D stands for Disney, but 1923, yes, 23 was officially the year that Disney Brothers actually founded Walt Disney. We see both Walt as well as Roy Disney. That's why it's called D23. So fun fact about that. But yeah, speaking of Nomura, he made a surprise appearance, correct?
Yep. Also but before that, I think that also for movies, Marvel did some announcements, including the new part of the new cast for X-Men. Yes. So we're getting more X-Men, which is good. They also did like a little bit of an announcement. They released to the public the trailer that they showcased in Comic-Con. Yes. So at Comic-Con, they showcased a brand new trailer where Doctor Doom was featured. We get to see we got a closer look at the character. However, you were not allowed to record. They didn't release it, so it was like a secret trailer. Obviously, it got leaked at some point in YouTube. It got taken down, but if you were able to see it, you were able to see it at the end of the day. But I thought that they were trying to do that because they wanted to release it at D23, which they did. So it was a little bit predictable. But what no one predicted was that they were gonna announce some of the cast for X-Men, including the Sinister, Rogue, Cyclops, Emma Frost, Professor Xavier. We already, spoiler alert.
Yes.
Jean Grey, and Storm.
Yes.
So yeah, we got like the cast, and I don't remember who the last one is. The one in black.
Isn't it X23? Did you already
No, no,
mention?
no. The guy on the
Oh,
other
no
end.
idea. No
I
clue.
don't remember who that one was.
You can probably let us know in the chat.
They haven't announced any Wolverine or anything like that, so
not
we have
yet.
our hopes. They also announced a new Simpsons movie, which is gonna be coming soon. Like I think it's next year, right? Next September. It's the new Simpsons movie.
The new Simpsons movie. Yeah,
so
I
yeah,
think
that
it's
comes
gonna
out
be
the
next year.
Next September. Yeah. So September you have the Simpsons, and November you have Coco 2, The Revenge of Mama Coco.
Mama Coco. Dan is saying, luckily I saw or I watched A Brand New Day yesterday.
Nice.
Good for you, because yeah, spoiler alert.
Full of action.
Sorry.
I think that's a really cool Spider-Man movie, the one that they did. It's a little bit more like, it feels more like Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Being like a little bit of the underdog, or like trying to like fix everything and screwing up. Like I mean, Peter has to balance a lot of things in the story of Spider-Man. So I felt that that's what Tom Holland Spider-Man needed. So I'm happy that you guys got to see Spider-Man recently. So yeah, going to news about video games. I think we already told you that there was like a panel about Kingdom Hearts. So let me share my screen.
Yeah, very quickly, I just wanted to say, so Frozen 3, another a series for Vision, which I think it's going to be great. Also,
and
Angel, yes, Angel will be coming or will be appearing on Lilo and Stitch 2 for summer 2028. That's the live action one, unfortunately. Sorry. And then Zootopia 3. Those are the big highlights about movies, and yeah.
I mean, they still haven't said it for Kingdom Hearts, but I'm pretty sure that Zootopia is gonna make it into the new game.
I'm pretty sure they will.
I'm pretty sure. Like it's gonna be interesting to see that. I think that they just wanted to go with. We're gonna say a little bit more of that trailer. We're gonna see it in a sec, but I know that they announced Coco because it's gonna be the very first world that we get to see in the game. So I think that that's the reason why they wanted to showcase that, because it's something that they already have like finished completely. So that's the reason why they showcased it. So, but I think that also Zootopia is gonna be there. They said that they wanted to do worlds where they could like change a little bit of the gameplay, which makes sense. So I wonder what they're gonna be doing in Zootopia. I wonder if they turn into animals, what animals they're gonna be turning into, like in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Sora goes into the world of the Lion King, and he turns into a little cub, like a lion cub. And Donald, who's already a duck, he turns like in a bird, like it's like a seagull. And Goofy, who is like kind of a dog, he turns into a turtle. So I think that in Zootopia, they're going to be able to like maybe change their forms a little bit. So I wonder what kind of gameplay do we get if we get Zootopia.
I just hope they do, because Zootopia is a great movie, or it's a great world that they can definitely include into Kingdom Hearts 4. However, we're seeing that the things are changing for Kingdom Hearts 4 in terms of, Sora being almost like already past. How old is supposed to be Zora on this one? I don't know. He looks like, he's getting very close to adulthood. So, and things are kind of changing for the story. It looks a little bit more realistic versus cartoonish, as we noticed on Kingdom Hearts 1, right?
Okay, so Sora, during the story of Kingdom Hearts 3, it says that he's 15 years old, turning into 16 in the DLC. So by this time, he should be like 16 or 17 years old on Kingdom Hearts 4.
Very close to adulthood then. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I guess you can take over the screen. There's still plenty of things to talk about, but we don't have a lot of time. So, yeah. The floor is yours, Knight of Crimson.
Woohoo! So, give me one sec. I need to put this on the middle of the screen. There we go. So, on D23, basically, we saw that Kingdom Hearts 4 got an extended new trailer provided by Tetsuya Nomura himself. If you were with us during the reaction to the panel, you will notice our surprise because it was supposed to be like a conversation between some of the voice actors, but they didn't bring out the actors. They said like, "No, we're bringing out Tetsuya Nomura," and he's like, "You're like, oh my god, it's the creator of Kingdom Hearts." He doesn't go out very often, so to see him in a show like that, he even said himself, like, "I really didn't announce that I was coming yesterday. I arrived yesterday, and I was hiding I've been hiding for the past 24 hours." So it's good to say hi to everyone here. So it was interesting to see him, and I also he was there with some other guests. So this happened during the deep dive panel on D23 celebrating Kingdom Hearts 25th anniversary. Mm-hmm. The panel began with Tetsuya Nomura making a surprise appearance at the event, along with co-director Tai Yasue, answering questions about the franchise and the work behind the development team. So there was plenty of like questions that the host was making to him, while his translator was like really like narrowing down the questions and narrowing down the answers that Nomura was like giving back to him. Yeah. So it was like more of a Q&A session. Yes. Like a Q&A session between the host and Nomura. I really hoped I had my hopes that they were gonna be having a QA with at least 3 people in the public or
from the audience, right?
From the audience, the attendees. No. But they didn't do it, and one of the reasons is because some of the questions that even the host made to Nomura wasn't able to like fully answer them. Yeah, like he wasn't able to tell more details about it, but he did tell plenty of things that were like they wanted to bring out in the series, or that they got like not lost, let's say, that they wanted to do during development, and they gave us a lot of insight on how they do the games and why they choose the worlds that they choose to be showcased on the Kingdom Hearts games. So during the panel, they showcased a brand new trailer. So this long version of the trailer showed longer footage and cutscenes from the underworld of Coco, extended cutscenes from Quadratum, and some gameplay. We already told you that on the day before, on Friday, they showcased Coco 2, and they at the same time they launched a trailer about Coco. So now this time they said, like, you know what, that trailer was like a minute and a half long. Why don't we show you like a 4-minute trailer instead? And everybody went nuts, obviously. And they, as you can tell, they're doing some really interesting things to the world of Coco. I don't know if we're gonna be able to explore them, but you can definitely tell that they're gonna be using all the power of the PlayStation 5 or the Switch 2, because we're gonna be able to like explore the whole underworld. It's gonna be cool. Like a lot of this reminded me of the world in Super Mario and Mario Odyssey.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The Mario Odyssey, the world where they have like the land of the dead. It looked like that. I love that they're using the Mexican colors of like those rich colors that they use in the houses. So it's cool to see that they're being really like loyal to the film. That's one other thing that Nomura said during the trailer, that some of the gameplay that they don't really want to mess with the storyline of the movie. They just want to choose the movies and the storylines that go hand in hand with what Sora is experiencing at that time in his story. So
they did extend it a bit more into. It makes sense why they added Coco, given the circumstances that Sora is going through.
I think that it's many people already played Kingdom Hearts 3, but if you haven't played like Kingdom Hearts 3, this is gonna be a spoiler alert. But basically, Sora dies at the end of the game. So well, he trades his life for Kairi's, because Master Sejourner uses Kairi, and he unlocks the heart of Kairi at the end of the game to like release the whole power of Kingdom Hearts. So at the end of the game, Sora goes to the world, or to the end of the world, and brings Kairi back. But when you see that Kairi is back, you see that Sora's not around there anymore, meaning that Sora appears in a different kind of like place. They still don't know where that is. So the trailers that they've shown so far about Kingdom Hearts 4 is that Sora, Donald and Goofy are looking for him in the underworld, because that's where they expect to find someone who died. So
that's why they're talking to Hades.
They talk to Hades. So we get to see that. I think that there's going to be two different versions of the underworld, two different dimensions, I guess. And Sora's gonna be in one of those. So that's the reason why they're starting and showcasing Coco, because at the end of the day, Sora needs to go to a different underworld to be able to find those two special characters. Also, in the trailer, they showcase many different characters. One of the things I got excited about is that some of the gameplay also features King Mickey.
Yes,
which is gonna be a playable character. So
yes, he is gonna have his own world basically, and the director briefly a little bit like expanded a little bit about this, and I think that he also quote he said, "I'm going a little bit of script on this one." But yeah, he's very excited about this one because it's not only going to be the kind of what you're seeing on the screenshot, but they're also going to have like a little platformer kind of thing. Yeah, that one. So yeah, the gameplay seems pretty nice.
Yeah, on the trailer, like we also get to see a little bit more of extended footage. What we get to see here, it's like a character that's surrounded by dandelions. And for people who have played or know the whole lore of Kingdom Hearts, basically, this is probably the scene. They're gonna be doing a 3D scene or detailed scene about like Luchu when he starts the Keyblade War against battling against Master Abba. So and the dandelions being the dandelions, the Keyblade it's like a unit of Keyblade wielders that are supposed to be like keeping the land safe. So those are like the secret team, the dandelions. So it's fun to see that concept here. We also get to see a new character called Bali. I don't remember hearing or listening about his character before. So he's from the world of Quadratrum, that's where Sora awakens at the end of the game. So, and that's the very first trailer that they showed us for Kingdom Hearts 4 back in the day. And we also get to see that we're going to get a new Keyblade for the world of Coco. Which is a very cool.
I like the cempasúchil flower. It's
and
so
the guitar,
pretty.
the bones, everything. It's a really cool Keyblade.
Yeah, it has even the guitar. That's true. Yeah, you can see that. You can see the little skulls, las calaveras. Yeah, he's gonna be a panda.
Pandasora.
He's a Pandasora. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
sometimes they make fun of us when we like use the makeup for Day of the Dead. Which, by the way, it's not Dia de los Muertos, is Dia de Muertos. I don't know why Disney keeps saying Dia de los Muertos.
But probably because they want to copyright it.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, they're not properly saying it.
We also saw Mickey studying and looking at books at Scala at Caelum.
This is a lot of information.
We get to see the gameplay from Mickey in 3D form, the regular format of Kingdom Hearts. We get to
Mm-hmm.
see him in platform mode, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of Paper Mario, the gameplay
Yes.
of Mickey, because you get to see him transform into different paper forms. So
Mm-hmm.
this was very cool to see. Uh, However, King Mickey isn't the only new playable character in Kingdom Hearts 4,
Yes.
because we get to play as Donald and we get to play as Goofy. So this is the
Yeah.
first time that we get to play as them, which is something that really got me excited. And I think that's also another signal that Nomura is saying this is gonna be my last Kingdom Hearts game that I play into. So I'm throwing everything there and I'm gonna let people play as Donald. So this
You know what
what
I'm saying? Like, I want to point this out. Like, every new Kingdom Hearts, I feel like they're even more angry. Can you look at Donald's and Goofy's
yeah.
face? Go back to the other one. Look at Goofy. They're like every game. They're angrier. And do you remember the first Kingdom Hearts where Zora is like smiling? It has a big
Yeah.
smile. Oh, it's just hilarious. Look.
I'm gonna smack your face.
Yeah. Well, but this time around, you will be able to hopefully heal Goofy at least, right?
Yeah, like obviously Donald's gonna be attacking with magic style, and Goofy is more like the muscle. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting because what we get to see here is that they're battling against Horse of Heartless. You get to see here that this is the wave one of
Wave
three.
one of three.
This is the
Yeah.
wave one of three as well. You get to see different Heartless here. You can see Hades on the back
the
of the room
back.
on the throne.
It
So
looks like
you're
a tournament or something, right?
yeah, it looks like he's sending out his minions and he's just looking at them while they're performing a show for him or something like that. That's what it
Yeah.
looks like.
Mhm.
There's a button here or something that we don't still know about.
Know what it
But yeah, like
does.
all the commands are for like the underworld. So it's gonna be a more detailed underworld. I'm excited to see this. The regular Heartless are back, the Heartless and the Heartless Soldier. And at the end, they also showcase that
Yay!
somehow they're gonna go from one underworld to the other, where Sora
They're
is,
gonna- yeah.
and they also have their own suits in this game. In this part of the game, I think that Donald has more like a gangster kind of like Pachuco kind of style of like.
Pachuco!
Like kind of like outfit, and also like Goofy is he has the drip. So look at him.
Yeah,
like,
look at this belt. It's a hidden Mickey.
Yeah, he has his hat,
the belt.
his
But
bow,
look at the belt.
his
It's a hidden
belt.
Mickey.
He has the fears of the bones.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is really
Our
gonna be
Mexicans' hearts are just filled with joy and pride.
Mexicans are all of these guys are dead. Probably are Mexicans. So Mexicans are canon in Kingdom Hearts now.
Yes, that is so nice.
Even though it's supposed to be like a different world, different country, but the Mexicans are canon in Kingdom Hearts.
Back in something else. Too.
Back in Quadratum, we were able to see that also Luxu Sigbar is back.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking to the old Coot, meaning that Seihenord is back. I think that this is one of the versions of Seihenord, because Seihenord was defeated at the end of the game of Kingdom Hearts 3. However, one of his younger versions that travels through time has been set free around the games. That we still don't know what happened with them, but I know that this character is gonna be interesting because they already showed who the main. I don't know if he's gonna be joining Sora's team when he fights the Master of Masters to bring all the darknesses, to destroy all the darknesses, because I think that's at the end of the day, that's the Master of Masters plan. He's supposed to be, he's letting himself and his foretellers to be, he's allowing themselves to be taken over by the original darknesses, so that Sora and whoever joins Sora can fight them and destroy them definitely. And bring balance to the world. We also got to see they already showcased this character before. However, Sora this time it called his name. Its name is Sigurd, and if you go to the Kingdom Hearts lore and look for Sigurd, you're gonna see that it wasn't a playable character. Well, it was a character that was showcased in those mobile games. However, that character never showed his face. He had like a helmet. So this time they are revealing basically that this character was Sigurd all along. So that's also interesting to see. And we get to know that Sterlixia, also a character who died in the games, is shown here. So that kind of confirms that this is kind of the afterlife to the people who died in the dimension of Kingdom Hearts. They end up here. So
Yep.
and
And
the
then
last reveal is that in Quadratum, Riku makes his appearance. So he makes it to Quadratum. Remember that at the end of the day, Riku is the one who became the Keyblade Master when they did the trial.
Yes.
So Riku is the one who passed the test. Riku is the one who was supposed to be the original Keyblade wielder because he's the one that Terra chose.
And almost like Aqua she was the master, the Keyblade master, right? So
he was the one who had she inherited basically Master Erica's position. So she's probably the Grandmaster, but at the end of the day, Riku was one of the main characters who brought back everyone, and he with King Mickey, they were able to lock the Kingdom Hearts door in the very first game. So I think that Riku's journey has been as interesting as Sora's during the games.
Different paths, but
his best friend,
same base story. Yeah,
he's best friends with Mickey Mouse, which is like a cool thing.
Yeah.
So most of the things that like the relationship between Riku and King Mickey, it's an interesting one because it's like you're friends with the king of Disney. So it's cool. It's cool. Yes. So Riku, it's like a very nice character, and it's good to see him back in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I'm gonna briefly interrupt you because our comments are actually piling up. Nintendo Memories mentioning that he's looking forward to this Kingdom Hearts 4. What I can say though, and I think that Knight of Crimson agree with this, is that we hope that we don't get to see too much. The reason why we're saying this is because they did this with Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. They shared a little bit more than we wanted. At the end of the day, they kind of spoil it a little bit. So I'm hoping we don't get the same for Kingdom Hearts 4, that they keep things a little bit more secret. Boomini was asking as well, when is this coming out? We already
we're gonna answer that in a sec.
But I also wanted to point out, and I did mention to her that the full collection, because Boomini has not played Kingdom Hearts, but whoever who's listening or watching this and you want to get into Kingdom Hearts, as you can tell based on what Knight of Crimson has been explaining, and he has not even touched like the surface of the entire iceberg, which is Kingdom Hearts lore. If you want to get into Kingdom Hearts, the full collection is going to be available. The full collection. It's going to be available on October 8th. It will be available on Switch too. I don't recommend it, honestly. If you have a PlayStation 5, go for the PlayStation 5, honestly. The second thing is that bear in mind that if you buy it physical, this is going to be a game key card, okay? So my advice would be to get it digital instead of game key cards. But if you want to have the box just for you to have, like, for sake of something physical, you can definitely do so. It'll be available there.
That's on Switch too. Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, okay. So King Mickey isn't the only playable character in Kingdom Hearts 4. We get to play as Donald and Goofy. Kingdom Hearts 3 gave us the chance to play as different Keyblade wielders in the Remind DLC. So we might have to choose. And this time, when we see Donald and Goofy gameplay, we might have to choose between one of those two when we get to that cutscene. I still don't know, so I hope we get to play with both characters. Maybe one round with one character and another round with the other one. Mm-hmm. So yeah, characters that appeared on the trailer were from Coco, Miguel and Raul, from the world of Scala at Kaelum, King Mickey. Mm-hmm. In the Underworld, we saw Hades, Donald, and Goofy. And in Quadratum, we saw Sterlizia, Bali, Lucio, Sehanort, Seahurt, and Riku. Nomura also closed by saying that the game will release next year, no matter what.
Yeah, no delays.
He explained. He said, "I cannot tell you details about the story. I cannot tell you details about the series. I cannot give you a lot of insight. But what I can tell you is that this game is launching next year.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we like it or not, it's gonna be next year. So I don't know if they're rushing because the games that are physical are gonna be disappearing soon. So I don't know why. I mean, so we're gonna be having streams. We're gonna be having videos, and probably gonna have next conventions like the Tokyo Game Show in Japan, or like I don't know, like the PlayStation State of Play next year are gonna be featuring Kingdom Hearts. Yes or yes, because the game is gonna be releasing in November. There's no D23 next year, so they're not gonna be showcasing nothing on behalf of Disney. So they only have the conventions. So I don't know, maybe at those conventions and those events like San Diego Comic-Con, you get to play the preview for the games. I remember that I played the demo for Kingdom Hearts 3 on Anime Expo before it released. I remember that I played Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep when it first came. But before it came out, like I played the demo game on Comic-Con as well. So I don't know if I have a picture of that. So maybe I do. But yeah, like the game is gonna be coming next year, no matter what. So that's have high hopes that they're gonna be doing something real cool, because we know that they can. I know that they took a lot of feedback from the last game. I don't think that many people were completely happy or completely satisfied with what they had, because it was more like, it felt like a very, very, very long ending. That was the way it felt. But I mean, it was the last entry of a saga, so there was plenty of like storylines that needed to close. And I do understand that. So I wonder what's going to happen in the game. I'm really excited to hear about that and to see that new gameplay. So let's hope they do something cool. Oh, there it is. I do have a picture. Let's see if I can bring it out.
But honestly, we will you can either tune into Night of Crimson's live streams. He most of the times he's playing Kingdom Hearts, by the way. I'm pretty sure that he's going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 3 eventually. But we're going to start also playing Kingdom Hearts here on my channel. So stay tuned for that as well. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. He's showing the picture. Where is the picture?
I'm trying to... there we go.
There it goes.
That's the one. On Comic-Con. I think it was 2010? Thursday?
Yes,
2010.
2010.
I was playing on the PSP.
That's Bird by Sleep, right?
Yeah, that's Bird by Sleep before it came out.
Oh, look at that. Night of Crimson. Night of Crimson. There you go.
That was me playing Kingdom Hearts Bird by Sleep before it came out on Comic-Con.
Yeah, blurry.
Yeah, so, very blurry. Someone was taking the picture for me, but yeah, I was able to use King Mickey there, and yeah, it was fun to get to see that. I think they had like the demo of playing like, I think you were in the Snow White world using Aqua. I think it was something like that. It was from the beginning of the game, basically. But yeah. What was the Disney character you wish was in Kingdom Hearts that hasn't been in the game? Obviously, it's going to be Basil of Baker Street from the Great Mouse Detective. I hope they still have time to bring him there. Also, like probably like characters from Atlantis. I think they do fit on Kingdom Hearts, but I don't know.
I wanted the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and they already added that world into Dream Drop Distance.
Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah.
Disney movies. Let's see. Images for Disney movies. I see.
Great Mouse Detective. If you have not watched it, is so amazing. It's such a great movie.
The Three Caballeros. Have they showcased Three Caballeros?
I don't think so.
Sleepy Hollow. They still have time to bring Sleepy Hollow there, or Ichabod.
Yeah, Ichabod.
Lady and the Tramp. They already did Peter Pan. They already did Sleeping Beauty. They already did 101 Dalmatians. They already did Alice in Wonderland. Sword in the Stone. They don't know. They still have to do Sword in the Stone, right? Yes. Jungle Book. They were going to do that
because they have Merlin, but not.
Oh yeah, they do have Merlin.
They do have Merlin.
And Jungle Book, I think that got scrapped from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
Because they did Lion King as well already.
Yeah, Aristocrat, they haven't done it. Robin Hood, they haven't done it. Winnie Pooh, they did it. The Rescuers, they're still can do the Black Cauldron.
Yeah.
Oliver and Company, The Great Mouse, Little Mermaid, they did it.
There are so many.
I think that the Renaissance era they did all already except Pocahontas.
They have not done Pocahontas, that's right.
They did Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Lion King, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Mulan, even Tarzan, Fantasia. They also did it. They're gonna do dinosaurs.
Dinosaur.
The Emperor's New Groove. That will be funny. They already did Lilo and Stitch. They can do Treasure Planet. Imagine Treasure Planet in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, they haven't done DuckTales. Like Quicksilver is saying Gizmo Duck. Which, by the way, if you have not watched the Disney Plus series and reboot from DuckTales, woo! Totally recommend. It's such an amazing cartoon to watch.
You can do
that
both.
And Gravity Falls.
Raya. Oh, Gravity Falls is good.
I don't know.
Yeah, they still have plenty of Disney movies to showcase on the games, but I think that Zootopia is gonna be one of them. Definitely can think that Zootopia is gonna be one of them. But what we do know is that, except from the Underworld, because we already seen the Underworld in every Kingdom Hearts game, basically.
Yeah.
I think that all the worlds are gonna be new in this one.
Yeah,
I really hope that.
Hopefully that's going to be the case.
Yeah, I really hope that this time they do. I want Gizmo Dog and maybe Gaston. They already did like not a World of Beauty and the Beast, but they already did that storyline of. Oh no, yes, they did a World of Beauty and the Beast.
Yes,
Kingdom Hearts 2.
That's correct.
So yeah, I think that both already sold.
Yeah, pretty much.
That ship already sold. Anyways, but yeah, do you have any recommendation for this week?
I guess I'm just gonna rapid fire all of the announcements for the parks. So I'm just gonna quickly share. The first thing is that the Carousel of Progress is gonna be the dad is gonna be Bryan Cranston. Jamie Lee Curtis is gonna be the father within the Carousel of Progress. And if you go into Disney's D23 or Disney's channel, you'll see all of the announcements that they did. So I guess it's quite a long list, but I'm just going to talk about like the highlights. So first is that we are getting the Monstropolis restaurant for a Snoochty-Poo. So Harryhausen will be there. It's going to be a restaurant. What you're seeing right now is the actual octopus. It's going to be nice. They started pretty much construction on that. But I think the biggest highlight, aside from what we saw, is that for some reason, Glenn Close, who, she was Cruella de Vil on a movie a long time ago. She made an appearance and she looks amazing, even though she's 80 years old. Like, I cannot believe it. So she showed up as Cruella de Vil, and I think that she did amazing. She was wearing high heels like this high. It was so crazy. But yeah, like they did such amazing. Like, people went crazy because they weren't really expecting to see her. So that was pretty nice. And she was there because they were announcing the name of the new world, which is going to be Villain's Land. Very original, apparently. This is going to be at Walt Disney World. This is not going to be at any of the other parks, only Walt Disney World. And construction is well underway already. We're going to have a roller coaster for, I think it's Maleficent, if I'm not mistaken. She's going to get her own roller coaster. And yeah, like this land is gonna look amazing. It's just that we don't know much. Only like all of the villains is pretty much are gonna be contained into that land, right? So they'll be able to do more. Yeah, we can see how apparently it's gonna be a boat ride that you're gonna be going into as well. It's going to be a classic dark ride. So this is going to be amazing. I'm very excited for Villain's Land, to be honest with you. And a bunch of other announcements that they did in terms of, you know, the parks. As we mentioned, Coco is getting its new ride. The Coco ride is going to be at Disney California Adventure. And then the Encanto ride is going to be at Walt Disney World? Yeah, Walt Disney World Animal Kingdom, I'm sorry. It's going to be an Animal Kingdom. And then we're also going to get the Lion King attraction. That one is going to be for Disney Adventure World. That's going to be the name or the name of the area that they're going to be working on. And we are going to finally get the jetty to work. So Disco Jetty no more. Disco Jetty, yay! So for those of you that don't know, like this was the heaviest and most advanced animatronic that they had at inside Exhibition Everest, which is currently an Animal Kingdom. This animatronics was so big that it only worked for a very short time. It's very heavy because the Yeti was supposed to be like trying to get you, but it was so heavy, so the entire structure didn't really hold up. So, but apparently they're gonna be fixing it. So they started calling it Disco Jetty because every time that you were going, you will see a bunch of lights going in and out, and that's why like Disco Yeti, yay! So yeah, they're getting rid of that. And I guess the last one that I wanted to point out is that finally they're gonna be working on something new for Tomorrowland. It's so funny because for this one, they didn't say what they were gonna be doing. It's so crazy. Like they only said like, yes, we heard you. We're gonna be working on that, but we don't know when or we don't know what we're gonna be doing. But yeah, like Tomorrowland is finally getting the treatment that it deserves, hopefully, in the upcoming years. But yeah, it was full of announcements. I got very excited with everything that they announced. And I just get, you know, the nostalgia that I want to go back to Disneyland, but I cannot. So yeah, that's it. You can also rewatch this. Full show is actually on Disney Plus, so you can rewatch the entire live stream. Is still there. I think it was Horizons, if I'm not mistaken, was the name of this show. Let me see if I see exactly the name. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get also a tomorrow, like Space Mountain de la Tierra a la Luna, basically. Yeah, that's gonna be for both Disneyland Paris as well as Disneyland Tokyo. So it's gonna be amazing. And yes, it's called Horizon D23 Disney Experience Showcase. Follow along so you can watch it on Disney Plus. That's it. So I guess my recommendation is tied to that. Like if you don't have anything to do on the weekend, yeah, go and watch that Horizon Showcase. It was a lot of fun. It was packed with a lot of updates for the Disney parks.
And my recommendation of the week, I've been reading a book about how to make manga. If you got the chance, or if you like to draw, or if you like to create, you should give it a shot. It's a really nice book. I think it's only like $20 or something like that if you find it on sale or something. But it has plenty of insights. I know that these books are like small and they can be a little bit like, but I've been trying books about how to do manga, but this, what it says here and the way that they explain it, it comes in such a condensed and direct way that you do get to learn a lot. And and this is a really, really good book.
Where do you got it from?
I got it from Thrift Books. I bought it on Thrift Books. So yeah, this one is a really good one. That will be my recommendation. And you can follow me on social media here on YouTube with at Night-of dash crimson. And if you look for me on Instagram, it's gonna be Night of Crimson altogether without the dashes. And that's it for me.
Yeah, perfect. Also, just make sure to, if you're going to be in Toronto Fun Expo, we're going to be on Thursday. There's going to be a panel, which we're seeing right now. It's going to be on Thursday, August 27th, 6:15 p.m. It's going to be Legend of Zelda, The Tree Goddesses Rulebook, which Night of Crimson is currently working on getting that ready for Thursday. And yeah, you can find me everywhere as Lily Hyrule. Thank you very much for tuning in. Oh yeah, here's the schedule. So if you go to Fun Expo schedules, you'll be able to find the room. Which room we're gonna be at? 703.
703 at 6:15.
That is
basically
correct.
If we do like a trailer here. So for anyone who's going to Fan Expo, we're gonna have a panel called The Legend of Zelda: The Tree Goddesses Rulebook. And a way to describe it is, from fighting Lionels to walking invisible platforms, courage is always rewarded in Zelda. That's Farore at work. But Din and Nairu matter just as much. Puzzles, side quests, powerful weapons, armor upgrades, characters, and places where the goddesses test the hero. This panel breaks down how courage, power, and wisdom show up in every Zelda game, not just as lore, but as actual mechanics that shape how you play. Includes gameplay clips and audience discussion. We need you on the panel so that you can bring up those discussions. Bring your favorite moment. We'll map it into the goddesses behind it. We'll hope to see you there on room 703 on Thursday at 6:15 p.m.
Yep. It's going to be a lot of fun. We were hoping to get a different date, but unfortunately, we're getting Thursday. It's random. Yeah, we don't get to pick. So
that means that we're free for the rest of the event. So we're going to be able to like either do dynamics or shoot a video or just be around. There's plenty of things to do doing at Fan Expo those days. Tabletop games, cosplay, photo shootings, like exclusives, activations, many things. Arcades. They have a room with arcades that is interesting to see. They do sometimes. There was one day that we went to one of the rooms just to see what the hassle was about, and there was like an idol. Japanese idol group.
Oh, that was so random. I remember that.
Like a live concert. And we were like, whoa, wow, people are really hyped up about this. We were there for like 10 minutes just to see like the whole performance. And it was like, I didn't know that they were doing this at Fan Expo as well. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff to explore. If you're at Fan Expo, give yourself some time to go and see panels as well. That's the show room. And if you are there and you just want to have like grab lunch or something with us, probably you're going to be able to. So
yeah, I already told Dan that we can definitely hang out after one of the days. So he won't be joining on Thursday. He will be here on Friday. Him and his girlfriend will be joining. But yeah, let us know. Let us know. We'll be more than happy.
Next week, it's also going to be at 8 p.m.
Yes.
We're going to start doing it at 8 p.m. and we're going to bring a guest for you guys.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that is true. I forgot. Yeah.
We're gonna have a guest here. So I think it's the first time that he does a podcast, but he also has a YouTube channel. Probably gonna be we can try and do something like a dynamic. He's also participating in the panel with us, so he's gonna be here. Oh yes, I will be. Okay, nice. Dan's gonna be there as well. Woohoo! So we're gonna bring a guest to you guys.
Yeah,
we're gonna do a little bit of a more dynamic panel that day. Not a more dynamic panel, a more dynamic episode of the podcast probably.
Yeah, and by the way, we do plan to stream partially this panel, as if we're able to do that. If we are not able to live stream it, most likely we'll work on a highlight video and upload it on the channels as well.
Yep.
All right. I think that's it for all of our podcasts. We did extend it a lot because there was a lot of things to talk about. It was just crazy. But thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. All right?
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.